So this morning I visited Radha's family. She's been killed by a tiger day before yesterday, and the family was obviously very distraught. This animal-man conflict over here is a really big issue, and I think everybody is making whatever possible effort it is. However, it's a big issue, it's a complicated issue, there are many different factors. The thing that matters to us most, of course, is that human life should be safeguarded. And we've had a discussion here, I think quite a productive discussion. I've understood many of the constraints also, many of the actions being taken, and I've also put forward the things that, for example, I was told by Radha's family that they expected in terms of providing safety and confidence back in that area. So we've had a productive discussion, and I hope that we can all work together to be able to provide safety and to be able to provide a reasonable sense of confidence amongst people here, because this is being faced again and again. Of course, it's not just Radha. 3 other people have been affected by this just in the last month. There is Sarojini, Mani, Vishnu, who have been subjected to elephant attacks. There was a wild boar attack also. So in this area particularly, there is a lot of problem, and we are all working towards trying to find reasonable solutions which also safeguard human life mostly, and also because there are other constraints, keeping in mind those constraints as well.
What is suggested to officers?
Well, some suggestions were specific to what Radha's family has explained to me. They felt that they wanted more locals involved in as forest watchmen. They felt that the local community, and I agree with that the local community has a much better understanding of the forests and animals, and that they would help in being able to watch this. In that particular estate, they said that there were very few watchmen. There were earlier 4, now there are only 2, one of whom was her husband, is currently a husband. There are issues with wages, there are issues with timings. They also felt that there's not adequate fencing to protect the animals from coming into their area where they're working and crossing every day. So I've put forth all these suggestions of theirs on their part, and some on my own part after we discussed and I understood how things are. Of course, we are going to try to work together. As I said, there are certain things for which CSR funds can also be raised. I will try my best to raise those funds also and help. And most importantly, I think the funds that are coming from the center and the funds that are coming from the state are inadequate. So they need much more funding to be able to do the mitigation properly. So I will obviously raise that in Parliament and with whoever I can raise it with, whether it's the state or the center. Okay, thank you.
Central law is the main impediment to resist.
Sorry?
Central law is the main impediment to.
No, I think that's a very simplistic way of looking at it. This is not such a simple problem. It is a very complex problem, and there is no ready-made solution for this problem. It's a problem for which all of us have to work together. The center has to work, state has to work, all of us people's representatives have to work, and we have to provide safety for people. I will not initiate for law change, but I will definitely raise in Parliament the needs of people here, the paramount need for safety for people, and I will definitely raise the fact that if we do not get adequate funds over here, adequate funding to be able to do all the mitigation work that we need to do, their lives will continue to be in danger. So what I am going to raise first and foremost is that they require much more funding over here to be able to do their work properly. Thank you. Thank you. It's both are together, in the sense that certain funds come from the center, state has to match those funds. There are instances where perhaps state is not matching those funds, then the next tranche will not come. So there is funding from the state and funding from the center. Both are very important. Mostly it is important that we safeguard human life, livelihood. At the same time, the environment and ecology is also important. So it is something which is complex, and we will work all together to be able to resolve it. Thank you.